Peppers, 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 peppers. Peppers. Hey everybody, Doug the CrocGardener here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. You guys ever have any problems with you plant some seeds and they just don't come up? Or maybe you got this seed packet from, I don't know, 2021, and you don't know if it's going to, the seeds aren't going to come up. How do you test those? What's the best way of doing that? I'll give you at least 2 and 3 maybe reasons on how to do it. So first off, he's not here, but Kid Croc wanted me to save these from our fall decorations. And he wanted to see, these little seeds, because that's all these are, just little seeds that are in here. See if these little things will pop off and see if they'll germinate. So we're gonna put these to the test with one of our ways, and then we're gonna put a couple of peppers I had didn't come up. So we're gonna put those to the test as well. So let's discuss, first off, 2 simple ways of doing this. First way is simply getting yourself a glass of water and taking, you probably want to do this with more than just 1 seed. Now, if you only have 5 seeds of something, you probably don't want to do it. But if you got a ton of seeds, just take the seeds, put them in the water. Now, if they float, they're probably not viable. If they sink, they're most likely viable. Those sunk right away. So a couple of things you kind of want to do with this, though, put them in the water and let them sit for like 15 minutes. And that will give you a better feel on whether or not they are viable seeds or not. Let me see if I can find my pepper that didn't come up. It was the, not the pepperoncini, the Ancho Grande pepper from MI Gardener. I didn't have any of these come up. And that may not be on MI Gardener. That could be possibly on me. So I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4 of the seeds here, and we're going to ploop them in the water. By ploop them in the water, you can see right now that they are floating up at the top. Can you see that? Yeah, so you can see right now that they're floating at the top. We'll set that off to the side, and yeah, we'll see what happens with those. Save this package here for a little later. Alright guys, as you can see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them floating. I think 2 of them sank. So that might be the truth of the matter here with these. Maybe these aren't viable. We'll see though. We'll see what the other ones, if they come up or not. Method number 2 is going to require paper towel, some plastic bags that you have in your pocket. These are just regular baggies, and of course some water. So what we're going to do with these is, first off, you're going to label the bags because this is going to take a while. All right, so what this method is going to be, and this is similar to what we did this summer. We're going to take a piece of paper towel for each one of these. That off to the side. And we're going to take that paper towel and we're going to dip it in the water to get it moist. It doesn't have to be soaked. I'm going to dip it in the water to get it moist. And we're going to put our seeds. I'm using kernels here. These kernels are great for demonstration because they're huge. Huge, I tell you. Put them on that moist paper towel. Don't spill them everywhere. Kind of have them spread out like so. Take that moist paper towel. We're going to fold it in half. And this was the rainbow corn. Open your bag using your teeth. And we're going to slide that rainbow corn in there. And we're going to do that for the rest of these. Seal up the bag a little bit, leaving a little bit of room on the seal for some air to be able to get in there. And we're going to continue with the red corn. And we're going to do this for all of them. And we'll be back once we get them all done. All right, once you have all that done, you want to take it, put it on a warm place, somewhere where it's going to help out with the germination. You don't want any coolness here. You want to give it all the props that you can give it. So I got it on a heat mat here. Real quick tip with this, something that you can do to make sure that it does germinate or you don't have a heat mat, you can put it on top of your fridge. If you ever feel up there on top of the fridge, it is a little bit warm up there. So that's something that you can do. The other thing that you want to note while you're doing this is when you put those down, if you have a question on how many you want to put down in there, a good idea is to put 10 kernels down. Then you can do the math real easy. They do make calculators. But let's say you put 10 kernels down, 7 of them started germinating. Out of those 10, you have a 70% germination rate. So it's a good idea to put those down. You can kind of keep track of what's what with that. You can tell that these seeds are viable. Look at that. Definitely viable on the corn. I think I left these guys a little bit too long. But all the corn has started to sprout. See a little deal popping out the end there. So yeah, you can see everything's starting to sprout. Even the peppers. Those peppers are good. They are starting to sprout real nice. I can also tell you that this is the tray of those ancho peppers. That they are taking just a little bit to grow. Here they are, the ones I planted several weeks ago. So it's just taking a little bit for them to pop up. But yes, this is how you can tell which seeds are viable, which ones aren't. I do have 1, 2, 3 of them here that aren't viable. 4 of them there that aren't viable. So what you can do here is count your total seeds and divide them in half, or do the math, and that gives you your percentage of seeds that are viable and the ones that are not. So it looks like we'll be growing some corn this year, some decorative corn. Kid Croc will love that. And then we will be, should have a lot of peppers. The other way you can definitely try doing the viability test is just take your packet and plant it. I mean, that's the simplest advice I can give you. Start a little bit early. Start with more than what you need. I'm sure there's neighbors that will take your plants for free. I always have neighbors. I always can find somebody to take my plants. So yeah, just start early. Put your seeds on the ground. They come up, they come up. If they don't come up, maybe try one of these tests to see what's going on with them. If you guys like what we're doing here, click that subscribe button. Click those thumbs up. Leave me a comment. What was your hardest thing that you've had to grow? What couldn't you come up from seed? Usually with me, it's these pesky peppers that sometimes don't come up. So, oh, and onions. I always have problems with onions coming up. Cheers, everybody, and God bless.